At the edge of the known world where Roman roads ended and wild winds ruled the land, there stood a boundary that was more than stone,
advance and
more
conquer!
than mortar, more than walls stacked upon walls. Hadrian's wall was not born from fear. It was born from understanding. Understanding that power without control is chaos. Understanding that an empire without limits becomes its own enemy. The northern lands were dark, cold, and unforgiving. Forests swallowed men whole. Fog moved like spirits across the hills. Tribes lived by the sword, the hunt, and the shadow. And Rome stood at the edge of it all, watching. 2,000 years later, artificial intelligence rebuilds this ancient frontier, revealing not just a wall, but a living machine of power, discipline, and strategy. This is not just history. This is Rome's greatest frontier fortress. In 122 AD, Emperor Hadrian steps onto the soil of Britannia, not as a conqueror hungry for glory, not as a general thirsty for war, but as a ruler who understands limits. Rome is massive, powerful, vast beyond imagination, but its borders are bleeding. Its legions are stretched thin across continents. Expansion has become a burden instead of a blessing. Hadrian looks north, into the lands of the Caledonian tribes. Warriors who do not fight in open fields. They strike from forests, vanish into mist, and return like ghosts. And Hadrian makes a decision that reshapes imperial history. We will not chase chaos. We will contain it. This is where the wall is born, not as a structure, but as an idea. Across 73 miles of brutal terrain, Roman legions begin their work, stone by stone, hand by hand. Sweat mixing with rain, blood mixing with soil, they carve through hills, they drain marshlands, they shape the land itself. 15-foot-high stone walls rise from the earth. Deep ditches swallow cavalry. Mill castles appear every Roman mile. Watchtowers stand like unblinking eyes across the horizon. This is not just construction. This is domination through design. Rome is not building defense. Rome is building control. Now AI reveals what time erased. Hidden forts behind the wall. Granaries for long wars. Barracks for thousands of soldiers. Command centers. Supply roads. Signal networks. This was not a wall. It was a living military organism. Every tower spoke to the next. Every gate controlled movement. Every mile castle functioned as a fortress. Rome didn't rely on reaction. Rome relied on prediction. War on a wall was not glorious. It was silent. It was cold. It was constant. Night raids, fire arrows, ambushes in fog. Tribal warriors strike fast, vanish into forests. Roman patrols respond in formation. Shields locked, torches raised, steel drawn. No great battlefield. No massive armies. Only pressure, only fear, only survival. Teaching moment. Rome understood a truth most empires forget. Power is not endless expansion. Power is not constant war. Power is not domination alone. True power is structure. True power is sustainability. True power is control of borders. Hadrian didn't try to rule everything. He defined limits. Because an empire without limits does not grow. It collapses. Soldiers lived in the cold, far from Rome, far from family, far from comfort. They trained, they patrolled, they waited. Markets formed, villages grew, families followed. Civilization formed behind the wall. The frontier became a world of its own. The wall controls movement, trade, migration, smuggling. AI shows patrol routes, response timing, supply logistics. Rome was not reacting to threats. Rome was managing them. This is empire's engineering, but systems depend on discipline. Rome weakens. Supply lines break, legions withdraw. The wall still stands, but the machine behind it dies. Stone remains, power disappears. AI rebuilds the wall. Not just as stone, but as strategy, as intelligence, as imperial design. Hadrian did not build a wall. He built a philosophy. Control the border. Control the future? History doesn't whisper. It warns. It teaches. It prepares. If stories of empires, power, and ancient strategy move your soul, then this channel was built for you. Subscribe for cinematic history. Like to support epic storytelling. And comment below. Would modern empires survive without borders? Or collapse without limits? Because history isn't dead. It's watching us, it's teaching us, and it's waiting for us to listen.